just pure touch, instinct, confidence.
Western United have won the A-League Championship.
Hello, I'm Neve Owens. Welcome to the Isuzu UTE A-League Highlights Show. Round 5 delivered goals, and more goals, so let's dive straight into it. We're at Amy Park for Friday night football with Melbourne Victory welcoming the Newcastle Jets. Victory hadn't won since the opening day and had a point to prove at home. Calling the action is Robbie Thompson and Daniel McBreen.
Now Marchand looks long for the big switch of play for Nani, who's in the box against McGarry. Nani sends him one way, goes the other, goes down. And the referee had a long, hard look at it and points to the penalty spot.
Well, I have to say, it took me by surprise. When Nani took the first touch and went there he's touched, he takes 2 steps after.
And it's Jake Brimmer with the chance for his first goal of the season. Oh, and he does get it, but only just. It squeezes under the body of Michael Weir. The general consensus that Victory have had the upper hand only just. It's reflected there in the expected goals. That's the quality of the chances created so far. Nearly twice as good for Melbourne Victory. Nani with Marchand. Big cross to the back post. Economides. Oh, great finish. And this one will stand. And Economides taking his responsibility again. Not afraid to shoot from the tight angle. 2-0. Victory lead. 5 minutes into the second half.
Look at the scoreline now. 2-0 to Melbourne Victory. Look to the bench. Newcastle Jets. Really only Trent Mahaja with the attacking option. Pappas.
Oh, how about that for a pass from Brimmer for D'Agostino? Well, the goal scorer is Nick D'Agostino. The goal creator is Jake Brimmer. Guerrier finds Fornaroli. Velupile, Marchand. Guerrier again, Velupile, they're in behind them here. The comeback for Economides. Looks like it should be a corner, no?
First.
Looked like a corner to me. Economides thinks so.
In any case, I think the ball was going over.
I don't think it hit the hand. Apparently it's hit the hand.
For a goal kick, isn't it? There's no other Victory players around.
It's going nowhere, but what's the referee going to make of this? Penalty for the most talked about transfer, along with Milos Ninkovic this season, certainly since the season started. Good yet finish with a goal. Fornaroli steps up, and Fornaroli scores and runs to celebrate. Well, they have broken their goal ground in some style. Melbourne Victory this evening. Wouldn't have lost any confidence over the last 2 weeks, and he wasn't playing for Perth, Bruno Fornaroli. But it's always good to score on debut with the new club. They have defeated the Jets by 4-0.
Amy Park is the place to be in round 5, also playing host to the pace-setting Melbourne City, who welcome Perth Glory to town. Your commentators are Simon Hill and Daniel McBreen.
Just see how this develops. It's O'Neill, beaten away by Liam Reddy. And the follow-up is driven well wide by Valon Berisha. Sometimes you might get a card for simulation there. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Here's Jamie McLaren. First real sight of goal that he's had, the A-League men's top scorer this season. Here's Berisha, little side step, driving towards goal. It's Marco Tilio, wouldn't sit for him. But guess who finishes it? Him again, Jamie McLaren.
well, he just can't stop scoring, can he? And you see as Berisha picks up the ball here, little dummy and drives, and everyone's thinking he's going to strike it. Nice little touch inside from Tilio, and when the defenders are there to get a touch, there he is, Johnny on the spot, Jamie McLaren.
Here's Van der Ven. Little touch there for Tilio. And a break for City. Appeal for handball, quite strenuous appeals as well against Oxborough. And Jack Morgan is just going to hold them up for a moment whilst they check that. Yep. Penalty it is. The answer is no. He went the right way, but couldn't reach it. Jamie McLaren has a double. Intelligent ball, chested back by Van der Ven. Rolled out towards Boss by O'Neill. Tilio shoots, it's three! Straight through. Liam Reddy barely moved. And Marco Tilio has his second of the campaign. Tilio. Is there a cherry on top for City? Van der Ven off the post. Leckie has his goal, and he's deserved that one. And in truth, it could have been a few more for Melbourne City. Utterly dominant. Full time at Amy Park. Melbourne City 4, Perth Glory 0.
On Saturday night, Western Sydney needed a win to stick with City at the top of the table. Your commentators are Robbie Thompson and Andy Harper.
Nkulolo again. This time he goes in near post. Marcella clears only as far as Nkulolo again. Wants it on that left foot up against his compatriot Amalfitano. He's got the better of two there. The cutback again. Marco Tullio's shot without the power to beat Thomas, and his outstretched left foot at the near post. Marcella for Klur again. Amalfitano. They're moving it around nicely here, the Wanderers. Amalfitano just ran down a dead end. Early ball over the top for Cummings, who shows a clean pair of heels to both defenders, and then he got the ball caught under his feet. And with only Lawrence Thomas to beat, he flopped his lines.
Their team is seriously under the pump. Look at this full field press again from the Mariners.
Oh, and Quall has won it back, and Roos has scored. And just 4 minutes after coming on, it's the two substitutes that combine, and Garang Quall showing it's not all just pace and guile, but there's some grit in there as well. A lunging challenge which propelled the ball towards Michael Roos, and he gets his first goal in yellow and blue.
Well, the Mariners will say it's about time, and on the Harvey Norman replay, you can see it's the former Mariner who's dispossessed by first substitute Garang Quall. He changed the game last week.
There's probably about 20 minutes left as the Mariners come forward again with Farrell. They've got 4 forward here. Look at the space for Cummings. And now Quall across the face of goal. A second assist of the evening for Garang Quall. And it's a brace for Michael Roos. And the Wanderers' defence, the best defence in the land, has been exposed again.
Well, Mariners fans, sit back and enjoy.
Nisbet for Cummings. Is there more joy for the Mariners? Here's Silvera. Still going, chips at back post. Roos, the nod down for Cummings. Trying to fashion something on the turn, and then Silvera with a rocket from the edge of the box. It is all going right for the Central Coast Mariners, and it's another substitute just seconds after coming on who does the damage. And close it out, they do, the Central Coast Mariners. And Marco Rudan will have to analyse this and have plenty to say to his squad as well. It's finished at Combank. Western Sydney Wanderers 0, Central Coast Mariners 3.
What a win for Monty's Mariners, who look the real deal this season. Join us after the break as we wrap up the rest of the action from round 5. Welcome back to the Isuzu Ute A-League Highlights Show. Let's head across the ditch now to Wellington for the opening game on Sunday. Winless Wellington Phoenix need to jumpstart their season up against Macarthur FC. Your callers are Jason Pine and Jacob Spoonley.
Elliott, near post, hit the far post from Ben Old, right in the shadows of half-time. Well, he ain't the tallest man going around. An old head on young shoulders. A first goal of the A-League men's season for Ben Old. And Wellington lead at 1-0 at the break. Here come the Phoenix through Sutton. Driving deep into the heart of Macarthur's defence. Sam Sutton! Good save by Philip Curto, but men open on the right-hand side.
Well, it was a good save, but Sam Sutton had 3 players screaming down the right. All he needed to do was roll the ball into them.
Lewis takes this one in more conventional fashion. Zavada! Still seeking his first A-League goal, Oscar Zavada.
He's had a good first 50 minutes today, and there rises above Miller. Can't keep that one under the crossbar. Good ball into the back post, made it a one-on-one competition, which Zavada won.
Appearance 55 in Macarthur colours for Lachlan Rose. And his first touch could be vital! Lachlan Rose has only just arrived, and you talk about an instant impact. And off the bench, and with his first touch, Lachlan Rose has drawn Macarthur Bulls level, poking it beyond Ollie Sale. Dwight York, no doubt, internally congratulating himself on the tactical change. Rose draws the Bulls level. Here's Lewis. Fantastic! From Clayton Lewis. The hometown boy comes good. Dead ball brought to life. Wellington back in front.
Welcome home, Clayton Lewis.
Sutton. Tracked all the way by Bacchus. Krayev. Krayev again. Now Sam Sutton squares it up. Wayne!
A check of the flag. It's not going to go out from the linesman. Ben Wayne. Wonderful, intricate play from the Wellington Phoenix down the left-hand side.
Early release to Barbarousis. David Ball is up with him. Into the path of David Ball. Slides it sideways. Krayev makes it 4. Chalk it up to the Bulgarian, but give credit to the Englishman. And what about the release from Ollie Sale?
Great understanding between Barbarousis and Ball, and then even better from David Ball to find Krayev. A tap in at the back post. Krayev is off to celebrate in front of the Yellow Fever for the 4th time today.
Final action perhaps of this one as Lewis delivers. It's short, it's cleared. And referee Casey Rybel brings proceedings to a close. The Phoenix are up and running. Their first win of the season. Final score here at Sky Stadium in Wellington. The Wellington Phoenix 4, Macarthur FC 1.
Brisbane Roar have been hunting goals as well as their first W of the season as they play host to Sydney FC in Queensland. Calling the action, Simon Hill and Andy Harper.
Jay O'Shea had one ruled out from a set piece against Western Sydney Wanderers. Shaping to take again. Danger for Sydney. O'Shea went low, it's off the woodwork. Tapped in. Charlie Austin. Home goal drought over. And it's the English marquee who scores his second goal for the Roar and his first on home turf.
Well, the free kick wasn't overly convincing, really. It's a scrappy affair, but the Harvey Norman replay will tell a story of joy for Brisbane. It just bobbled and deflected and then ended up at the feet of Charlie the Great. who makes it 1-0. Look at this, it's so ugly, but it's so effective for Brisbane. They won't care the manner in which the goal is scored, just that they've got one. Their second for the season and the second for Charlie Austin.
And a great start for Brisbane. Really positive from the off, and they've got their reward through Charlie Austin. And here they come again. A little bit of holding there perhaps by Grant. Here's Austin inside the box, down he goes, penalty. It goes from bad to worse for Sydney FC, and Brisbane have a golden chance here to double their advantage.
Well, they're just asleep at the wheel, Sydney, and Brisbane have come out with a pep, scored the goal, got a super charge here. There's a touch from Austin. That's a penalty, not going to be overturned. Unfortunately for him, it's Vlastelica who reaches in.
Yep, away goes Austin, and Redmayne makes the save, a double save, but he can't keep out the follow-up from Carlo Armiento, and Brisbane do have a 2-goal cushion. Extraordinary.
Well, Andre Redmayne's 2 to the Valley was, I've just saved it twice. It wasn't a 2 to the Valley. There's the penalty. No claim against, legitimately, Charlie Austin. Winning the penalty on the Harvey Norman replay forces a good save from Redmayne, who doubles up brilliantly. And Carlo Armiento is the man on the spot to profit against Sydney retreating, but no one can get to the space. And the Inquisition will continue from the Sky Blues, and Brisbane fans will be thinking, where's this been the last 3 games?
Macklin Freak has been utilised really so far. Max free kick though, and Gladstone, what a save from Freak. Well, I was just saying that he'd barely been in the game, but when called upon, he makes a top draw stop.
Well, it's his big chance to see off his roommate, Jordan Holmes, who's suspended. A bit of quality from Sydney. Nice free kick. Intelligent header from Ryan Grant, and brilliant from Freak.
Vlastelica. Caught up between the feet of Segicic, but Sydney still have it. Segicic, not a bad try.
He was moving his way forward, Segicic, ducking inland and making sure he could stay involved in the game, and that was a very positive effort.
Sydney FC could pinch one before the break. It would make it very interesting. Freak could only parry, and Caceres, was it over the line? Sydney are claiming it was.
Well, it's a good raid from Sydney. Patrick Wood on the second shoulder doing a nice job. Freak at full stretch. Doesn't make great contact there, Adrian Caceres.
Oh, it's clearly over. That's a goal.
Well, I think they'll be checking also to see that Patrick Wood wasn't offside from the first cross.
Goal's been given.
And the match officials have caught up with where the rest of Australia found themselves.
So the Raw find their scoring boots and the Sky Blues suffer the consequences. Let's wrap up the action now back at Amy Park. Western United and Adelaide United go head-to-head. The reigning champions have had a tough start to the campaign and need a win here or they'll sit solo at the foot of the table. Robbie Thompson and Phil Moss are your commentators.
Goodwin delivers on that left boot. Ibasuki, and we have the goal. Hiroshi Ibasuki, who got the winner last week, and his season continues to go from strength to strength. It's another assist for that left boot of Craig Goodwin, and it is another goal conceded by Jamie Young and Western United. 9 minutes in, and the champions are behind again. Connor Payne, out-muscled, outnumbered, and now space on this left-hand side for Goodwin. Spotted by Lopez. 2 to aim for in the middle. Goodwin turns inside on the right foot. It may have taken a little deflection on the way through, but Jamie Young was unsighted. And that's 2 in 2 weeks for Craig Goodwin. And the champions, things just going from bad to worse. Now, Halloran has nicely done. Javi Lopez with the cross, Ivasuki leaping well, Blackwood, oh, completely mishits, and it's another own goal for Leo Lacroix. Well, 3-0, and the third is a comedy of errors, and poor old Leo Lacroix just cannot take a trick at the moment.
Well, that's just awful. It's awful in so many ways for Western United.
Bozanovsky, who came off the bench against the Mariners. It's his 5th appearance in the A-League men's, all of them off the bench as Risdon looks wide for Wales. Can't find a shot, he was closed down quickly by Kitto. Now Wales has done well, back post, Payne back across, Milanovic has shot blocked, Wenzel hauls, Milanovic goes again, and all of a sudden, 8 minutes in, and Western United have brought this one back to life.
Well, they huffed and they puffed and finally blew the house down to reach the back of Joe Gauchi's net.
Garuccio, the cutback, space for Connor Payne to try and bend one, blocked by Popovic. Well, in the end, he didn't try and bend it, he tried to hammer it straight down the middle. Kilkenny will get it back again. The right foot cross was looping towards that top corner. I don't think it was intentional, but Gauchi couldn't take any chances. Van der Sar does brilliantly. 2 strong challengers now into the area, the cross in, and there it is. Ben Halloran, with 12 minutes left to play, has surely put this one to bed now. He has restored the 3-goal cushion. It's a 4th different goal scorer for Adelaide, and hats off Harry van der Sar. Risdon looking for Wales, a push in the back, yes, penalty against Kitto. And perhaps there's another twist in the tail of this one. He scored against MacArthur, the equaliser in the 1-1 draw there 2 weeks ago. And now the chance to pull this back. Oh, saved by Gauchi. He went the right way. It was struck forcefully by Lachie Wales, but it's a great stop. And I said it before, but when it rains, it pours, doesn't it? The Red Army know they're returning with 3 points. They're happy with their travels as they prepare for the visit of Melbourne Victory. As here's Wales trying to turn Juande, launching himself at it. Bozanovsky, his shot blocked. Great desperation still by Alagic. Isaias bundling over Payne. Referee says play continues. Diamante, oh, it's a good cross. And now the chance, Milanovic, the follow-up, Piraeus. And Joe Gauchi has made some fantastic stops today as well. Well, he has been a real positive, Nick Milanovic, since coming on for Western. Diamante's ball, oh, it's missed! And Dylan Piraeus has reduced the margins again. Is it too little too late? There's 3.5 minutes left. It's finished here for round 5 of the Isuzu Ute A-League men's competition. Adelaide United 4, Western United 2.
Let's take a quick look at the league table now. City sitting pretty, the only undefeated team remaining after 5 rounds. The Mariners jump into the top 4 after 2 wins on the trot and with a game in hand, whereas the Jets have lost their last 2 and dropped back to 9th. And it's the defending champs at the bottom, the only side yet to win one this season. See you next week for the final round before the World Cup break.